frog in my pocket. Bro, boy, I see you watching. Nigga getting shot, he tried me. These niggas hot, too thirsty. These bitches old for the gossip. And my heart too cold for the narcissist. Nigga, watch how you talking to me. Why you got my name in your mouth like a bitch? You hoes be running your mouth when I pull it to the curb, I'm spraying shit. Fuck, nigga, what you talking about? You ain't got no money, get the fuck in my face. With a plug, I need a zip. Shoot him up and I take his shit. You're up, nigga, that's on sight. Getting pop, baby, that's on life. Yeah. Welcome to motherfucking High Street. Shout out to motherfucking Dallas Rose. Fame. Rebels Empire. Your girl Fame Jackson.
Get him, Slumber.
Yeah. I let my court. I don't back and forth. Nah. When I shoot, I score. I don't miss the one. Nah. My truth to do it. Chanel full of ones are closer done.
Alright, we're
That
live.
nigga
We're
here
back.
for got money that's
What's
good.
up?
Make
We're
him
back.
to the
What's going on, y'all?
Spinning how I
The
should.
Podcvst.
Became real
Yes.
waffle. Them days
And we
I'm
have
sipping a
Lil Bit.
Woo! Finally. It's been so long. I feel like since you've been here on the show. You were here last week, and then Fame couldn't make it, which was a bummer. Sorry we
here
didn't do the
backstage.
show last week. Yeah, we were chilling. We made like 3 beats, though.
That's good. At least y'all was working.
Yeah.
You know. I'm glad that you're back. Totally glad that you're back. I hated that you wasn't here. And
Everybody hated that he wasn't here. I heard people were just turning it off. When they turned it on, they were like, Lou's not there?
I don't know.
Fuck this shit.
It's like, where's Lou?
Yeah. Show swag without Lil. Like, yeah. So totally glad that you're back, and don't do that shit again.
I won't.
Yeah, he was
Foreseeable
pretty
future.
scared to come back. He thought you were going to be mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was gonna beat me up in the parking lot.
I mean, especially after I heard that you like hosted another podcast. I was like, hold the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
up.
he went on the Brother James show.
Like-
I've been caught red-handed.
Right. I'm like, call up Jimmy, because he's trying to steal my Lou.
I know. I mean, I bet there was a conversation at some point during the week where, like, Jimmy was like, come do the podcast. And he was like, I don't know if I'll have time because I got to do the other podcast. And he's like, don't worry about it, Just do this one this week.
He's like,
And I
nah,
was
you don't
"All
gotta
right."
worry.
And you picked that one
Yeah.
because it's on a Friday.
That's my assumption. But that's what I think probably went down.
It's just no.
I forgive you.
Sorry.
What was that video you tried to show us just now?
Oh, the Maury Olive girl. She doesn't know about. You don't know about the Maury Olive girl? Oh, okay.
I find it so funny that people are scared of food. Like,
Oh, she's afraid of food?
No, they would bring out a food and they'd be like, they find these people that are terrified of.
Oh, yeah. I love this type
Inanimate
of shit
objects.
so much.
So here it is.
It's so funny.
Olive lady.
It's so funny, dude.
It's called "Bring Out the Olives." Maury's viral vault. I just got it on YouTube.
Children's Halloween masks, even tiny green
I skipped into it a
Yeah.
little bit.
are all suffering from paralyzing phobias. Now, if you think I'm exaggerating about the extent of their fears, I want everybody to watch a clip from a phobia show that we did earlier.
Can we play this on that?
You could show it to the camera.
is Maury like aging or?
I think I just pull it up.
Show it to that camera. We'll be,
I mean,
no, hold on,
is
we'll
it
show it
really-
to this camera. We'll be able to see it. Watch.
Oh hell no. Okay, that's scary.
Spiders,
Shit.
fuck that shit.
I hope they got paid good for this.
Yeah, this shit's all fake, dude.
That's
Nah, come on.
Oh, wait. Oh,
She's
no.
afraid of cats. The olive one is the best
She's
one.
out of there.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking crying, y'all.
Oh, is this the Alice? No.
Yeah.
Now look at this. This is Kimberly over here.
Oh.
Kimberly.
Oh, no, she's crying.
Okay. You sure? What is going
Why that
Man,
bitch
she's
crying?
faking. That's bullshit. She said it
Oh,
stinks.
this is the spider one. That's too scary.
Oh,
Spiders
that
are no
was
good.
the-
I want to see
Nigga
the
said
olives,
that's
too.
too scary. Okay, let's put that away because
All right, whatever, yeah.
that's just like,
Here you go.
that is so crazy. That's some phobia right there. Well, food is a weird phobia to have, but my phobia was falling. I've never felt a day in my life until I fell off my skateboard a few weeks back.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Like
yeah.
falling on your butt.
How's your tailbone?
Yeah, I fell on my ass, like on
Yeah.
my tailbone, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That shit was so bad for a couple of weeks.
You
Like,
don't heal right ever.
How's it feeling?
it's broken.
If it is broken, it won't heal the same.
Oh.
It is a hard one to heal because you can't
Yeah.
wrap it up in a cast.
Well,
or
one
anything
time
like
I fell on a rock.
Oh.
Like it was in the wintertime, and I
Oh.
slept on the snow, and there was a rock underneath the hard layer of snow.
that. Oh no.
And I just like bang, and I just lay there. It was the middle of the night. I went off to smoke, and I like
Oh,
slept
really?
and fell.
You were
and
just trying to chill, dude.
I was just trying to chill.
You
Yeah.
regretted that
Because
I
smoke,
couldn't smoke
huh?
near my house, so I had to like walk a little bit in the woods, and I was just like zoop, bang, right in the tailbone.
Gotta
Until
keep
this
your
day.
weight forward when it's icy out. You know what else is the best when it's icy out? Is you ever see those things? It's like metal.
put it in your shoe.
You wrap it around your
Yeah,
shoe. It's
I've
like
seen
rubber, but it's covered in
Yep.
metal coils.
Yeah.
It makes it so that there's no ice. It feels like there's no ice basically. You
I
can
have
walk
that
perfectly
somewhere,
on ice.
somewhere in the house.
I got a couple pairs too. I'll give you a
Yeah.
pair this
Oh
winter
yeah?
if you need one.
When
yeah.
the winter time, that
Do
shit.
y'all wear the same size?
Oh, it just fits
Uh-huh.
one size, I think, right?
Yeah. It doesn't really
It's
matter.
rubber.
As long as you don't have like tiny feet. Like
Yeah.
your feet, I don't know.
I don't know. Let me
They probably
borrow.
work, though.
let me
They
borrow
probably
the
have a
boots.
medium, large, and
They
small.
definitely have sizes, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that was my phobia. So I broke out of that because I don't know if I could handle falling again.
Hang on. You're saying you have a fear of falling? Because I mean, like an
get that.
actual phobia where you're like, oh my god, I can't handle it.
Yeah, like when I had.
Because everybody's afraid to fall.
Especially on your tailbone. That's my biggest
Nobody
fear.
wants to fall.
Okay, so.
But like
oh,
you have a fear though.
Yeah, I have
Like,
maybe.
like, what happens when you fall? You really freak out.
Yeah, like when I had fell, I looked around, I was like, and I backed up into the fence, like
you were
I crawled
attacked.
back into the fence, and I'm like, and then I got up this way, like holding the fence, you know, so
Yeah.
like really like praying that nobody had seen me. But then when I woke up, when I had gotten up,
Well, you passed out?
no, I didn't pass out. When I had like stood up,
You
like
came out of your phobic
eventually.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had stood up and I took a deep breath and the skateboard was in the middle of the street. And I'm like, so then I'm like hopping over there,
Oh.
you know.
Oh,
so
man.
now I'm crying inside like, oh my God, this is what it feels like to fall. Like I've never scraped my knees. I've never like fell on my, like fell
Wow,
and
that's
had
crazy.
to like, you know, get
Catch
the
yourself.
ground, like nothing. You know, so
That's so wild. I can't. Like you don't. Not even when you were little.
no. And I was a rough person, you know. I played sports, you know, but I was just not a fallable
She
person,
got good
you know.
balance. She never falls.
Yeah, you're too agile.
So
Like a
when
cat.
I'm very like, yeah,
You're a
agile.
cheetah print. It's fitting.
Oh, wow.
You look like a cheetah right now.
Yeah. So that experience happened. So it was like, you know, I couldn't believe it on my walk home back home.
Oh, you
like
weren't
I
riding
just
home,
couldn't
huh?
believe it. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I fell today.
Yeah.
For the first time. Oh, jeez.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So I kind of understand like the food thing, but it's weird how you scared of food.
I don't quite understand how you relate, like not liking to fall to being phobic of food.
Of like
Scared of olives.
Yeah.
I feel like those are pretty different. But, I mean, it's two things that you don't like, right?
Yep.
That's true about both.
Falling on food.
I love food and I like olives.
Yo, we gotta cut that out and make it a
never
sound.
mind.
A sound.
Yeah, I do.
Olives. Get sponsored by
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I eat avocado with everything.
I've been eating a ton of avocado. You know, I've been putting it in sandwiches.
Ew.
Yes,
I
that's
just take
the
a whole
best.
avocado and I cut it in half and spread it on both sides of the
I
bread.
don't like the texture.
Oh, I love it.
Ugh.
Guacamole, I cannot do.
I also blend frozen avocado into smoothies. That's super good.
I haven't tried that.
So gross.
Yes.
I'm a smoothie head now. I be making all types of smoothies and shit like that.
Yeah, same. I should show you some shit.
Hot
Yeah,
pocket smoothie.
like I put nuts, peanuts.
Nice, yeah.
I put I started putting the protein powder. Like I was going through a lot for the past couple of months, y'all. Like I had lost mad weight and it was just like disgusting. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to gain back into my weight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've been like eating more of good stuff, but in like
Larger
bulks of
amounts.
them.
Yeah, nice.
And one thing I've realized, my favorite snack is crackers, green grapes, and cheese.
Oh, you brought that last week.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Cracker what?
Crackers, green grapes, and cheese. Oh, come on.
Some jam?
You thought you meant like cracker apostrophe S?
No,
Like,
I'm just like trying to picture it. A cracker,
yeah, with cheese.
a green grape,
Yeah.
Yeah, green grapes.
You've had cheese and
a
grapes.
fruit with the cheese.
You've had cheese and grapes, and you've had cheese and crackers.
I've
Right?
never
Fruit
had-
and cheese is delicious.
I've
You
never had fruit and cheese. Whoa.
Bro, you're missing
Green
the whole
grapes
world.
specifically, like
Olives with cheese, like in a little
Nah,
stick
fruit,
That's
jam,
too
with like ham.
marmalade, grapes.
What?
You put like some nice like preserves on top of brie cheese, dude.
Whoa. I don't know, man.
So let me tell you guys, right? I became so fucking obsessed with green grapes, cheese, and crackers, right?
Yeah.
That at my job, well, I don't work there no more, but
No more new job?
no.
Oh no.
Wait, the security?
It was another job ago.
Oh.
But so he started bringing me cheese, all types of cheese and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it was just like, oh, wow. So when I decided not to go back to work, I had left a bunch of cheese in the fridge that I solely fucking regret, you know. But every day I find myself eating, you know, I think they're Cracker Barrel cheese, the one that,
like
the
yeah.
sliced ones
yes.
that
Yeah.
come in the thing.
Yeah.
Sharp cheddar.
Yeah, the sharps. Yeah,
Extra
that's
white.
actually, yes.
I like the marble ones. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the ones with the
It's
squiggly.
the white and yellow.
colors, Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
That's what
actually
you brought
get.
last week. It was
Yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
what I get. Yeah.
Fromage.
Yo.
Speaking French now?
Yeah,
bro?
fromage.
Nice, dude. Look at you go.
There's only one reason why I know that, and you guys can't know.
Oh yes, we can.
Fromage.
Why do you know that?
It's a
He
secret.
was learning
No, there's no
French
secrets on
while
the show. There's no secrets on the
eating.
show.
Yeah, I was
something.
in France the whole time. It's like, no.
I hope he wasn't learning
Hold on, let me
about cheese when he
finish.
was
I
eating that.
hate. Huh?
I said, I hope he wasn't learning about cheese when he was eating that.
Oh no.
Well, who? The who? Cheese?
We'll get back to it.
Fromage.
Okay, right. So I had so my sister was over my house, right? So then
Go ahead.
was over my house, right? So I had washed up a bowl of grapes, right? And then I had put half of the crate, the thing of cheese. I put it in my bowl, and I took the whole thing of Ritz crackers,
Whole
right?
roll.
The whole roll of Ritz crackers,
Yeah,
right?
she's stacking rolls.
Yeah. So then I sat in the living room or whatever, and we watching a movie, and this is me, Dallas. Look,
Okay.
this is me while we watching the movie. I'm just like,
Wait, you don't even put them together at the same time? You
I
individually?
eat it at the same time though. Like I eat a grape
Oh,
and
you
I
just
take
But you
it.
don't stack it.
No,
You just
What?
because it's hard to stack. Cause
do you
sometimes
sometimes like switch the order up? Like, okay, I need more grape
great
right now.
because it's
so
too
I'll
much
go to the-
cheesy.
yeah.
Yes.
I can
For
see
real.
this.
And then so I'll take bites of my cheese and take a grape
Little more
and
sweet.
take a cracker.
Little
Yeah,
dry.
a little salt. A
Luke
little
wants
salt.
to know how many bowls of snacks were there.
How many bowls of snacks were there? There weren't no
3.
snacks. There was just fruits.
This is both fruit, cheese, and crackers.
Fruit, cheese, and crackers.
So
yeah.
3.
Three
Okay.
things, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just stuffing my face and I'm watching this movie and I'm like this, right? And my sister's paws, she's just like this.
Did you have
But
the munchies?
Huh?
Did you have the munchies?
No, this
No?
is how I eat
Regular.
Oh, you
grapes,
just-
cheese, and crackers.
Just get so into it. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So then, but I had brought the whole bowl of it. Mind you, it was a bowl. I brought the entire bowl for her and I.
Mm-hmm.
So, like 20 minutes into it, there's like 3 pieces of cheese left.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, Jackie, you don't want no cheese?
Poor Jackie.
I'm like, bro, you don't want no cheese? I thought you liked this combination. She's like, damn, girl. I didn't know you like cheese like that. You
Yeah.
ate the whole thing.
Gotta buy extra when you come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
Give you your own thing. Right?
yeah. And listen, mind you, I ate and then today on my way here, I had grapes and cheese because I couldn't bring the crackers. But I
The purple grapes this time?
no, I never do purple grapes.
What's the difference?
The difference is that number one, I don't like to eat the seed in them. And I know some people is gonna say, "Oh, that's the organic parts. That's the organic grapes or whatever."
I don't like the seeds.
But I don't like the seeds in it. And two, I feel like the green grapes are sweeter.
You ever get cotton candy grapes?
I never find those.
Yeah,
I be trying to
that's
search
the
for
best.
those.
You guys are fucking me up.
Dude,
Cotton candy.
They're so
grapes.
good. Yeah, they're green.
I've never found
They're,
those.
green. They're a little different than standard green grapes, which are delicious and have a little bit of sour to them, right? Which is kind of the good part.
What, like the sour?
Mm-hmm.
But cotton candy are just like sweet, like so
Sweet
sweet,
grapes?
like cotton candy.
Yeah.
What? How do they?
Q brought them once before, but
Injecting cotton candy into the grapes?
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
They spin around
They
the cotton
probably
candy
did.
machine
Of
after they
course.
make cotton candy and it gets like it
Are you
soaks it up.
serious?
Yeah.
I feel like you're fucking with me.
Nah.
He's fucking with me. This is just a name. It's called Cotton Candy by a famous grape designer.
Yep.
It doesn't really have cotton candy inside.
Maybe you should come out with another brand called Famous Grapes.
Yeah.
famous
Ooh,
grapes.
Famous
Ooh,
grapes.
I
And
like
the
that.
grape, the
With
A
a
upside
Z.
down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Or they could just be called grapes.
Or
With
just
the upside
grapes.
down. With
Grapes with the
grapes.
A.
Grapes, yeah.
Gavapes.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Gavape.
Fucking love it. Okay, y'all. So,
What else you been doing besides eating grapes, cheese, and crackers?
I've been trying to keep up with the new music that's been coming out. By the way, shout out to everybody, you know, and shout out to myself, because I just dropped some new music.
Oh, yeah.
Gossip. Okay, make sure you go get that.
And we got another one that we got to put out.
All platforms. Yes. Is that
Play
ready?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Well, it needs to be mastered still, but so just approve the mix in Slack and we're good to go.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the one.
That's the one.
It's
That's the
yeah.
one.
I
I like
like
the album
hearing
cover
that.
too. I haven't heard the song.
I
Play
like
it.
that.
I loaded it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, y'all. Wait. No, before we
We'll
play
it
that.
later. Play it later. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
play. Maybe we'll play it going out of the show.
Yeah. Before we get to that, did you listen
To what?
to Millie's album?
Yeah. Listen to the new Millie's album. Listen to the new Charlie Jizzle album.
Do you have shit.
Favorite song?
Having a vision?
I don't know. I seen something though.
Opinion?
Do you have a favorite song?
Yeah. So what was it? My favorite song. I wrote them down. Hold on. Let me see here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking. Yeah. So Millie's album I thought was super dope. Sounds tight. I like the production. It's got a good, consistent vibe to it. And then my favorite, I think, probably the song with Benny the Butcher, Benny Blanco, just because the beat's crazy on that one. I like the Fish Tank with the Asia chick, whatever, I forget her name.
Asian doll.
Yeah, that was it, right? Asian dog.
Yeah.
I gotta forget that. And then song with Jizzle was good too.
Jizzle.
Yeah. And then, yeah, what about you?
I think it's Emotions with G Herbo.
Oh yeah, that was dope. I
fuck
mean,
with
it's
that
hard to
shit.
choose a favorite, really. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was all
that's-
just dope. You know?
Yeah. I fuck with that song a lot because it was just, I mean, not only because of what he was saying, I just like the vibe of it, you know, overall. There's something about Millie's too. I can't really seem to pinpoint, you know.
Yeah.
He's different for
Something that you like or something that you notice?
notice, but I don't know if I dislike it or don't like it, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think he's very creative and he's dope. And one thing about him that I really do applaud him for is literally putting on for the city. Like he put a lot of, you know, artists onto his, you know, tracks. And
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
shout out
Zip.
to everybody that got onto Millie's track. And everybody did their thing. 8 Zips,
Yeah, that song was sick. Is it?
Y Jizzle,
Yep.
Butcher.
He not from Boston, but he definitely
Benny.
did his thing. Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was another feature on there too that I had never heard of before, Data or somebody, but I'm not sure if that person's from Boston.
Yeah.
What do you think of that sound? Like, you know how like his songs have a pretty consistent vibe, like there's always like the baby singing in the background and like sparse kind of drums and stuff like that, kind of quicker usually. Some of it's just like harder obviously, but like on that album it definitely has like a certain like that vibe to it, right?
It does. And I don't know if he wants to transition into like more of commercial type of music, like like not mainstream, but like how do you call it, like radio music, and because
Sure,
when
he's
he
trying to make big
does,
songs,
huh?
yeah. I said, I'm sure he's trying to make big songs.
Yeah. I think that's probably what it is, the transition, like the crossover.
Yeah. It does feel like this will be the album that like propels him up to like where he's gonna go, kind of, you know what I mean? Wherever that ends up being.
Yeah, I think he's gonna start rapping now.
I mean, he already does a lot of hooks and shit like that.
But sing rapping like he
the
be
verses and
rapping, but I think he's gonna, cause it sounds okay, but I think he thinks he sounds like the bomb. So I think he's gonna transition.
The singing?
Yeah. Into like the
Yeah.
sing rap thing fully, like a, you know, cause that's more radio type, you know.
I think so.
Type vibes.
It definitely is right now, yeah.
Like Dave
Yeah.
East, I don't see Dave East transitioning.
Oof, yeah, he's about to be
Like, I don't see him transitioning into like, you know.
Big
going
act.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's perfect where he's at. He's
Yeah.
rich where he's at.
Yeah.
And people love him. You know, people know him. People love his music. I love him. Fucking fine ass.
I think people got tired of him after like the second album. They were just like,
Because it's not commercial music. It's not radio music.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
So a lot of those, like J. Cole, you know, he's a big artist. His stadiums be filled up. But,
You don't hear him on Top 40 radio.
right,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
people's attention spans have changed a lot.
Yeah, but also it's just a style of music. Like, you know, if young females aren't listening to your shit, then it's not going to be a hit.
Right, yeah.
It's just the way it is, you know. But it doesn't mean you can't make money, and it doesn't mean you can't have a big-ass fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, and it depends on where you want to go with it. Because, like, if you want to be bigger than you are, then you will probably, like, you know, not screw things up, like, you know, tighten things up or try to, you know, hop into other lanes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's so dangerous to try and chase sounds and stuff like that. I think the best thing you can do as an artist
Just
is
stick
to
to your...
be who you are, because you're definitely the only one who can do that,
Yeah.
right? And do the best you can at that, and do the best you can at exposing all your potential fans to your music.
Yeah.
Because a certain percentage of people are gonna fuck with you, you know. So that's up to the universe to find out, like, how many people out of everybody on earth actually like your music, you know.
Right.
Right.
And that's gonna determine how big a star you are. And there's only like fucking 10 stars in any real, 10 real stars in music at any point in time. So like the chances of being one of those people,
It's very hard.
obviously slim, but like you can have still a whole career with lots of fans also, especially today, where like before you had to be able to sell a lot of records for anybody to want to invest their money into making music, because you had to go to big studios, all that shit. Now you can just make it on a laptop,
Yeah. Publish it. Boom.
you know.
Yeah, things are definitely easier now.
A lot more saturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the flip side though, is that it's like there's so many songs for
Yeah.
people to wade through that it's hard to get noticed.
But then again, it's like I always feel tired of a certain specific genre that I listen to, and I like trying new things. And there's a lot of options out there, which is also cool, because you could just listen forever.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad thing to like dive into other genre of music or other styles of music or different people. I think where the issue might lie is people transitioning their music or transitioning their sounds.
What's happening now.
Yeah, to what the hype is or to what
It's
you
the
know.
classic sellout type shit.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
So that's why I'm saying I think that Millie's is transitioning his sound.
That's your call.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be wrong. And it's nothing wrong with him transitioning sounds. He probably sees growth, and that's probably his way of trying to grow.
I mean, as long as that's what makes him the most happy to make. Like,
Yeah,
I can't
fuck
knock
it, right?
you know?
As long as he's doing it for himself and not other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I feel
Did you?
said that. I was like, you're right.
Did you listen to
No, I have not listened to the album.
Okay.
I'll listen to it
Honesty.
tonight after this, though.
It's best policy. Good. What about I did not listen to Jizzle's album.
Oh yeah.
I have not done so yet, and I'm gonna definitely get to it. But I did get a chance to see him perform.
Dope. Fucking.
So shout out to him and shout out to Pistol. I see.
Oh yeah, Pistol Vance played too, right?
perform,
Yeah, I wanted to make it to that show. Got caught up.
Yeah. You was at the Taliban.
Party. The Taliban.
This nigga Dallas is doing the Taliban.
You was at the Tall
I
House.
haven't grown a beard. No.
What the
fucking?
Is that why you shaved your head?
Yeah.
for the ritual.
Nah, tall shit. Very
Tall
cool new
shit.
place. Yeah, it's sick. All outdoors. They had yard games, food stands, frozen drink stands. There's a bar on like the actual tall ship that's pulled up next to the place. It's like across the water from downtown Boston, so the view's ridiculous.
Okay, I see what you're
It's
saying.
sick.
so-
It's sick. It's gonna close in the fucking winter, obviously, but still got a few more months probably. And I ran into my old neighbors. You remember, the people that used to live next door,
Yeah.
like the young people.
Yep.
Fucking yeah, like the three guys and one guy's girlfriend.
Vaguely.
I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I ran into like a couple of the guys, and they were like, "Holy shit!"
They're like, oh my God.
Yeah, we ended up hanging out with them, like going back to the
shit.
place, hanging out. Yeah, it was cool.
Right.
Look at
They
that.
were supposed to link.
Small world.
They were supposed to link us, but
We were thinking about coming to Somerville.
They were like,
We didn't want to have to wear
"Nah."
masks though, because they made you wear masks there, right?
they didn't make you.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay. Luke was saying they were gonna make it.
At Middle East, I wanted to go to Middle East, but they told me
Taliban.
about you need to. Yeah, the Taliban's are there.
Taliban's playing tonight.
Yeah, and they were saying it's mandatory vaccination cards, and they ain't saying nothing about or you have your mask on at all times.
Yeah.
So
I think that's just so dumb. I fully believe in the mask. I fully or in the vaccines. I fully believe that COVID is dangerous and all that shit. But like, once the vaccine's out,
Yeah, we're good.
anybody who doesn't want to die from it can
Yeah.
go get the vaccine,
Simple.
and you should.
Yeah.
But fucking that's so. But if you don't want to, then like I don't want to have to be forced to wear a mask.
Yeah.
I don't really want definitely don't want my kids to be forced to wear a mask. I think that's terrible in school. You know, the argument against them, like, catching it is valid. Obviously, if you don't want to get it. But
I think regardless if you vaccinated or not, you should wear a mask.
if you're vaccinated,
If you're vaccinated, yes.
why?
Because for the simple fact that you can still get it, and just because you're vaccinated and you probably might not go further than what's already happening, but you can transfer it to somebody else. Now that person either can and cannot be vaccinated. You can't sit there and
Very
be like,
few people can't be vaccinated. They're like the fringe case.
Oh, there's people.
but you're not listening to what
Okay.
I'm saying.
But I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just like, that's the
Yeah,
next
I'm
thing.
saying vaccinated or not, you can't.
You can pass it on still.
You can.
So
So
wait,
that's what the
Much
issue
rarer.
is.
It's much rarer.
That sucks. I thought the whole point was to just like.
But the thing about it is that, well, no, the whole point is
Hold
that
on,
you
hold on,
don't
hold on,
die
hold on.
from COVID if you get vaccinated.
Oh, okay.
But you
That's the
can
point.
pass it. So what's rare about not passing it? If you have it,
Because
it's very likely.
because if you're
Better.
vaccinated, then you won't die.
Yeah, you won't die.
You
from
might
it,
get
but
you
somebody
have a
else will.
small chance of being sick, a very small chance.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you had it,
But there's
Touch-
there's reports of thousands of people dying after their third shot.
No,
Where?
oh, like
Where?
of the,
show me.
there's I heard.
And,
something about that,
That's not true.
And then
too. Lied to us.
you can't say stuff is
I know
not
that's not
true.
true.
You don't know that. It depends
Thousands
what
of
ty-
people.
It
I don't think so.
depends
Maybe
what
not thousands.
type
I mean,
of-
and definitely not after their third shot, because the third shot just came
There's
out.
been a couple people that died
Let's see.
from the vaccine. I've heard.
Maybe it's thousands, but let me look.
I don't want
There's
thousands.
people, it doesn't matter. My thing is this. You cannot go along with your statistic alone and be one mind tracted just because that's what you stand on. You have to be mindful of other people. Just because you believe in the vaccine and you believe that everybody should get it, you
We had
cannot
4,100 people to hospitalized or died with COVID.
you cannot say it's well
750 died.
I can't tell you what you can and cannot say. I just think it's inappropriate for vaccinated people to make other non-vaccinated people feel cornered or
Well, why not the other way around? What do you mean?
You feel like...
I don't want to be courted into wearing a mask because you don't want to take a vaccine.
But it's a vaccine that I don't believe in.
Why?
Because whatever science you believe in, I looked up...
What science do you believe in, though? To make you not want the vaccine over the risk of COVID.
Overall, this is why...
Taliban.
Because the Taliban's are coming.
I'm sorry.
Overall, for me, it's just simple as 1 + 1. To me, it's just so many questions. How did you make... There's so many diseases that's not been found cure for. And under a few months, there's a cure found for COVID. Mm-hmm. There's no cure found for AIDS, HIV.
It's much more complex and different.
Yeah, it's more like
and actually, they're using the same technology that they made the mRNA vaccine for COVID to fight AIDS now.
And listen,
or they're working on it.
Everybody's focused on COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's important, and yes, it's killing people, but there's people also suffering from other health conditions.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the vaccine safety.
It has a lot to do with it, because the same news you're listening to, which you're believing, we don't know if it's even 100% right. We don't know, because it depends on what sources you're watching.
What is it that you believe to be true that makes you not trust the vaccine?
Because, no, it depends what source you're watching.
So what is the source in the
facts
that you believe to be true?
If you're watching CNN, if you're watching Fox News, I don't believe in Fox News. So if you watch Fox News, and I'm just making an example.
Yeah.
I'm just making an example.
Oh, yeah.
So if that's the platform you watch your news from, that's probably where you're gonna, feel comfortable and probably just side with that.
Yeah.
If I'm watching something new and I see some information, that's where I stand. That's fine for me to have that belief. You cannot ask me why and why and why. I don't believe in the shot. I don't want to get the shot.
But so this has actually been a thing that's like been bugging me with people lately, like, because people just say that and they don't have a reason for it.
There it is.
I just said my reason.
But you just said you don't believe it.
There's a lot of people out there that.
So my belief is not reasoning enough.
No, like
because
what?
The only reason.
But hold on. My reasoning is not reason enough. But you just read me statistics of patients who's gotten shot, who's either dead or dying, right? Right.
COVID has still killed them.
But I cannot have. But you questioning.
I don't think he's questioning you. He's just saying like a lot of people.
Because like right now, like there's thousands and thousands of unvaccinated people dying from COVID all over the world and all over America. Yeah. In certain areas of America, the hospitals are overrun. Right? There's a vaccine available. That shouldn't be the case.
Right.
If those people were all vaccinated, that wouldn't be happening. They would be fine.
And like that's ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous?
Because you're not the one doing this science.
I don't need to be the one doing the science.
You're just no, it's not very clear. There's so many different information. Like I just told you, depending what you're reading.
There's real statistics out there that are put down by the scientists. So the only possibility
people are dying from the shot.
The only possibility for it to actually be like a bad thing is that all of the scientists and everybody are in this huge conspiracy.
People are dying from the shot.
No,
period.
They're not. No, they're not.
You just read me people that are dying.
They weren't dying from the shot. There's a big difference.
What are they dying
died.
from?
No, so 750 people after being fully vaccinated caught COVID and they still died.
Like it was already so bad.
750.
That it killed
so that sucks that it still killed them.
So you have
okay, but how millions of people have died unvaccinated from COVID?
Unvaccinated.
Okay, and almost nobody has died directly from the vaccine. Millions of people have died from COVID. How can you do the math and say, I trust COVID more than the vaccine? Because you're almost guaranteed to catch COVID at this point if you're not vaccinated because it's spreading like so crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying. I trust COVID more than I trust the vaccine. Is that true?
I think there's a group of people.
Because
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Why do I trust COVID more than the vaccine?
Because if you go unvaccinated.
Let me answer your question.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were asking that.
No, it wasn't a rhetorical question. I've lived with COVID within the past, 2 years now that I've lived with COVID, right?
So you caught it and you're fine.
whether I caught it and I was fine or not, whether I, my immune system beat it off or whatever, I came this far with COVID. Now, if there's no symptoms of me getting sick, me already being sick, what am I preventing if I've already lived a year and a half?
That's valid.
And I've already lived a year and a half with the disease when it was brand new, when I should have gotten sick and probably died when I should have.
No, so, I mean, you're probably more at risk now with the Delta variant of being
whatever it
harmed by it.
Whatever it is, okay.
Yeah, but anyways, that's valid to feel like, hey, I already had it, so I don't even want to bother with the vaccine.
And then my
that's
thing
valid.
is also
that's different than not trusting it.
Vaccinated people, if you feel that confident in it, what the fuck is you worried about? If you don't want to wear your mask, don't wear your mask.
But no, but that's the thing, is you're saying that I should wear my mask.
No, I wouldn't hound nobody down.
You were just saying, but you were just saying
I was asking, we was having a conversation, so I was just asking. Yeah, it's not my thing. Like, oh, everybody should wear a mask.
No, well, that's what you were saying, though.
That's what they're doing.
And we got into it by talking about places that are making you, and there's a lot of mask mandates out now. Because
not taking the vaccine.
Because which is the result of people not getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
So then I get frustrated.
Because it's like a back and forth. It's like, we're not gonna wear the mask. It's like, we don't want to wear it, but you have to take the vaccine, so we don't have to wear it. And
and people shouldn't be. You shouldn't take away a person's right, their freedom.
Well.
Because you believe in,
but hold on,
you believe in something. You believe in something, you stood by it, and that's why you took the shot.
Yeah.
If I believe in something, this is where I stand. I think it shall be respected as well.
And well, I mean, yeah, that's fine. But don't make me change my behavior because of your beliefs. No. I don't want to wear a mask because somebody else doesn't believe in the vaccine.
All public places are mandating to wear masks until you enter and you can prove you're vaccinated. They won't make you wear your mask, correct? It's people like me who's probably not vaccinated that won't have a vaccinated card to prove, that won't be sitting and eating there with y'all. So again, you have nothing to worry about. The P-PALs, the personnel that aren't vaccinated, we have a lot to worry about. You're just worried about not wearing a mask. Boo-hoo, cry about it. But we have to worry about something that we believe in and stand on. We have to worry about our health and how to go about this. You feel what I'm saying?
You don't have to. You could just get vaccinated.
No, that's ridiculous.
Sounds like one of those.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. To me, it's ridiculous to not get vaccinated.
Again, you're trashing my belief and you're throwing it up. No, it's not a belief.
Yeah,
it's not a belief. You just told me.
Both of y'all have your beliefs.
Yeah.
It's two different beliefs. It's like me
but
going
he's not respecting. I didn't say nothing about what you can and cannot do with yourself.
You said that's ridiculous. I said I think that's ridiculous.
You said it first.
And you got it. No, you said it first.
Okay. I said it first. Whatever. What the fuck ever?
It's America. Everybody wants their own freedoms. Like, if I don't want to take the vaccine, I don't have to.
That was my original point.
But like, I feel like we should put. It's different when it's like killing a lot of people, and I don't. It
does upset me when I see like kids that become orphans and shit because their parents wouldn't take it, stuff like that. I'm like, come on, that's fucking up.
It's like if somebody believed in like, I don't want to like throw anybody's like religion off, but like, you know how they have the science, they pray the disease away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't believe in medicine, they don't believe in anything like that.
Die.
I've seen like people that had like pancreatic cancer and stuff like that. Just like not go to like stuff like that.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's like when it comes down to
your health. And if you're worried about your kids, for the past 2 years, your kid had to be immune to the mask. So that's something the children, even my little nephew, 1 year old, knows. He grabs his mask walking out the house.
To me, that's like such a tragedy. Like, I hate that. Yeah. I think we're gonna have a generation of kids damaged by that.
Yeah.
With depression.
By mask?
Yes. I think that covering your face as a human is so unnatural, and walking around with everybody's faces covered is so unnatural, and it caused a syndrome in people where they didn't want to take it off once they didn't have to wear it anymore after COVID. I think that's why a lot of people want to keep wearing it. By the way, it's like a subconscious motive, or maybe even conscious.
That's fucking mentally ill because niggas can't breathe in this shit.
That's what's happening.
Niggas so is weird as fuck. I can't breathe in this shit.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck is you talking about? That's weird as fuck.
It's that fear that they put in our minds. Like,
especially if there's something like you don't like about your face or something like that, and then you have a reason to cover it.
Yeah.
Oh, like insecure people.
Yeah, or introverts, they want to be able to stay in. Lockdown was enjoyable.
I love that.
That's
all that shit.
Like, on me and
and
shit.
That and even if you weren't necessarily like that, I think it like triggered a lot of that in people.
Well, that's a small population of people, I believe.
It's gonna cause a side effect way later in the future.
I think with all the kids masked up, like imagine if you're 10 years old and you've been wearing a mask for like a year and a half or a year or whatever right now, right? Almost 2 years.
Or you're going to cyber school.
You know, that's such a big percentage of your life.
It's such a change.
Without all that social development.
There's kids in Afghanistan dying. Y'all worry about some fucking masks. Okay, so y'all worry about some kids wearing masks to school. Yeah. Let them wear a mask. There's kids in fucking Afghanistan fucking trying to fucking fly above the fucking planes.
They're both
like, come on, y'all Americans is so fucking, what's the word? Bratty? Yes.
Is anything wrong?
It's not bratty.
It is fucking bratty to me. It's very bratty.
Both things are bad.
No, like flip it.
You worried about emotions and how a child can feel when another person can easily counsel that child. Where in Afghanistan do you see people and kids even okay?
That's another situation that needs to get fixed.
Hold on, what about the mic?
Yeah, it's upside down.
Just flip it upside down.
Oh, this whole time you wasn't hearing me?
I was like,
hold on, did you capture what I was saying?
Yeah, it would have picked up fine.
I got like 20% of what you were saying. It's like, all right. I heard Afghanistan.
Yo!
The kids.
I'm crying. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. But I think we can agree to disagree. We can. It's okay. To you, it's not okay for the unvaccinated to not be a.
I mean, it's okay, but I get a little frustrated by it because I think that the reasons behind it don't make any sense to me.
It don't matter what a person's reasoning is.
No, but it's a really important thing for our society, and so if there's no good reason for it, I get frustrated.
And that's fine, and that's totally fine in your own defense. But in contrast, it's like, who are you to say that this person's decision is wrong?
I mean, it's just my opinion in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The same way how people believe, like, this vaccine isn't helping no fucking body.
Okay, but that is just...
I can't explain how. I can't explain to you how.
But how could you believe that?
I can't. That's what... You can't say a person's less than because they believe that. That's what they believe.
Like, regardless of the topic, I don't like any ridiculous statement like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? If it might have nothing to do with the vaccine.
They have reasoning.
I
said
me,
my
reasoning. Did you know
reasoning.
that people can fly? I'd be like, no, they can't. I'd be like, yes, they can. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, but like,
it's
what
up
she's
to
saying is everybody should have the freedom to just think and do whatever they
want. I agree with
that. In a sense.
But you need to be going on facts and not made up shit on the internet.
But that would
then I mentioned, what source do you read your shit off of? What source
lots of different sources. I find
if you had one, then at least we could.
It's usually Reddit. It's usually Reddit, which has like links from all type of different shit.
That's like Google, where there's links from bad different shit.
No.
So again,
everybody can have
we all finding shit from everywhere.
But there's some things that are true and some things that are not true.
Exactly, and the non-vaccinated believes that too. We all believe that the COVID is real.
Those people that believe in those false facts are being fooled, though.
But that's good.
That's not good.
We'll call out the.
That's why Donald Trump got elected.
Well.
Because of misinformation.
But what the fuck is Biden doing now? He's letting people die. You agree with the fact that he hauled the American soldiers up out of there. Look at the fucking country. And I spoke to somebody the other day on this situation. They were like, oh, but we're okay. Nigga, you sound dumb as fuck. You only saying that because that's not your country. You're only feeling that way because you're in America now. and your family's probably not back there. That's the fucking problem when you're not in the situation. You can't feel.
Right.
Nor understand.
Okay. Well, like, I think that Biden asked a good question when he said, like, how many more of our people should we send over there to try to fix it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if it was my family, I would be like, I don't want them going there.
Fix what?
The whole
Fix
point
the
is
country.
taking
First
the
of all,
soldiers out. I think that's where they messed up.
That's where the problem is. Yes.
The
There's no way
mistake
to
was
do
going
it.
in because we had to get out.
Yeah, but there's no way to do
Otherwise,
it.
we're staying there for another 5,
Right,
10 years.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like you said, it
But-
was useless to begin with.
Like,
But it doesn't matter if it's to
it was
begin
valiant.
with. You're
but it
already
was-
here,
it was
right?
hopeless.
Okay, we already done crossed the bridge and we're here, right?
Yeah.
Shit's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
we gonna go back? Or what the fuck we gonna do? You left them people there. The American soldiers who's been risking their lives, left their families. You left them motherfuckers there.
American soldiers got left in?
Yes.
You sure about that? Because that would be weird to just leave American
I think
soldiers
what
there.
she's saying is like the people protecting the airports.
But
they
we
didn't
have
leave
soldiers
them,
there, like
which
trying
is-
to run the evacuation.
Right, yeah,
But we're
which is
supposed to, like,
still
everybody's supposed to be
evacuating.
out by August 31st, right?
I think it was just stupid enough to go there in the first place, and I think we should stop fighting other people's battles, because that's how we tend
Yeah,
to take
I mean,
over
I think
a little bit.
the point that Fame's kind of making about, like, we don't need to look at it as, like, other people, like, if we're all humans.
Yeah.
But also you can't ignore the reality that we do have, like, borders that
Right.
make things very
What if
different
Russia
over there.
came to like Mexico and was trying to like clean it up and shit?
I never know how
Yeah.
to type
They'd
nothing.
be like, wait a minute, you trying to take over there? What's going on?
Yeah, it'd be odd. I mean, you know, but Russia's always been, like, a scary
sketchy.
adversary, right?
Or China's like, hey, we're gonna just conquer a little bit of Canada a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want. I mean, I guess like, why should I care more about Americans than I do about Afghanis? But like, if that's the way that they're gonna run their country, as with their culture over there
they
and their
ran away.
society,
They didn't,
like
you know.
that's what that society is doing right now. They're running their country like that.
They
Like
gave
that's
it
the,
away.
the rule of that land. Like that's how it played out. And if that's how it plays out, like, is it really on us to go there and fix it and risk our lives
We paid all these
and
people.
well-being?
Have
Is
you
that,
seen all
like,
that money?
you know
all
what I
that
mean?
money and weapons and stuff that they confiscated, the Taliban confiscated? Like pallets of $100 bills, like stacked this.
So the Taliban's just found all this stuff,
They
huh?
left. The people that the U.S. told to protect trained to protect the place, left.
What?
They left all the guns.
We set up a
left all the
military and
money.
they bounced once the Taliban
They were
rolled in.
smoking weed and just chilling.
They
working,
abandoned.
training,
They
all
abandoned
kinds
it.
And where the fuck they go?
They
To the
didn't want to
mountains and
fight.
shit. They left.
It was like,
So
oh,
you
America's not
left
gonna
your
fight?
weapons and went into the
surrendered, yeah.
mountains.
They left
They
their
just
weapons
surrendered. Yeah.
out. We out. The Taliban's coming.
Okay.
Retreat.
America's not helping us anymore. Oh,
So like that means that we're supposed to fight for them, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
fuck that. If they're not gonna fight, if they're not gonna put their lives on the line for their own people, why are we sending our people?
My son
to
will be
go
military age in 4 years.
There? Like what?
Like, I don't want him getting sent there.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You know.
I'm good. I
All
hate
I'm
the
just
heat.
saying is that
It's a terribly sad situation.
it's just, yeah.
But I don't know that there's a better answer.
There's a good way out. We just pulled out. I was like, get the fuck out of there. Soldiers are back.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there was obviously some mistakes made because of the way that it went. Like,
Yeah,
they missed
should've did
something.
it quieter, I think.
They missed something, but
And they set a
I don't know if it
deadline.
could've been much better.
Like, who sets a deadline? And that
Yeah.
whole thing's kind of sketch.
yeah, it was kind of weird.
He's like, oh, we're gonna put it this year.
Trump
Oh,
made
no,
the
we're
deal,
pushing it
though.
back. Yeah.
So everybody blames Biden for it, but he was just following through on the
But,
deal that
like,
was already made.
I think Biden wanted the soldiers out too, and he was. Just
Oh no,
like,
you did, yeah. So
was
like,
like, "I'm gonna
yeah,
use this
it was
to my
it was his call. You know,
Yeah.
he did it, but
He was
like,
like, I'm gonna tell everybody that I got our soldiers
it's
back
not
home.
necessarily him or Trump.
Yeah. Either way, there's another war gonna come if they get all those weapons. They feeling courageous and they try to fight some other country.
What the fuck you think gonna happen? Like,
I think I think it'll quiet down in the next couple months. Watch.
It's probably just gonna go back to the way it was. You know, when
Yeah.
it's a place run
Back
by
to
warlords.
Taliban.
I hope those people just do get a grip of it. I mean, America is here to aid other countries. That's its job. That's its job. You cannot say that that's
To an
not.
extent, yeah. We've
think
always
we're
played
here
that
to
role,
just-
the leader of the world.
Yeah, just scare
Yeah.
everybody enough to just play nice. That's it. I don't know about like.
It's his job for many, many reasons because this country is not owned by anybody. So all of us are immigrants. Therefore, we cannot be looking at other countries as, oh, we can't aid them because this is the country, the land of freedom, the land of opportunity. this is the only country that every other country looks up to for aid. Haiti's down right now. They went through an earthquake. Who the fuck do you think they look for? Who do you think is going down there?
Yeah.
A lot of, Americans. So that is America's job. So they should do their job.
America's like, that is not my job. She's like, how?
And I'm sorry.
You said earthquakes? Nah.
Okay. So enough of politics, right? Enough of Millies. Let's talk about me.
Oh, wow. What about you?
Did you get your vaccine?
We're not talking about that again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Said everything we could say.
Yeah, I don't believe in the vaccine. Well, yeah, I don't believe in it. COVID is very much so real, but whatever you do to take care of yourself, like, I just been eating more, like, organic foods and, like, trying to stay, and herbal teas help a lot, just draining your immune system, because I smoke a lot, so I realized within the past month, whatever remedies that I'm doing, it's been clearing out the mucus. Like, when I cough, all of, like, the mucus come out, like, oh, there's no mucus. Like, it stopped. But, like, for 2 weeks straight, it was one of those, the Fontos. So, and spit.
Thick cough.
Yeah.
You're like an old man.
Yeah, it's gross.
And I'm the type that I can't swallow my spit. It's very disgusting.
The spit?
I spit.
Oh, if you cough something up, you have to spit out. You can't swallow. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Who's swallowing the spits?
So, and I can see all the brown, like the brown from the Fontos and shit like that. So, so I've been like cleansing, and so whatever you feel like is the right thing while keeping consideration of others in mind, just so everybody wins here, because we're all not gonna be on the same page. We're all not gonna agree.
I would say try to be careful of doing just what you feel like, though, because I think that's what a lot of people are doing. Is they're going with on a gut feeling more than like reading the research and the statistics.
But if you had some maybe websites, you could put it out there for the people. People are reading different sources. This is what I'm saying. People are going to read the source that they're going to read, and something about that is going to make them believe it. If you feel some otherwise and you have actual evidence and you feel like this is evidence, let's give some, resources out to the people.
CDC.
It's kind of like
CDC.gov.
Like people believe.
Just Google, COVID statistics. Google vaccination safety statistics.
Yeah, but what she's saying is like the Googling, the information that you get from the internet could be false.
Well, I mean, you have to be able to search for stuff and cross-check stuff.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's just now you're believing the links that I choose to post.
Right, exactly.
So that doesn't help. Like, you have to be able to do your own research.
Kinda.
So people's doing their own research and they're standing by what they.
But you have to do a good job of.
You can't say how thorough a person is being, Dallas.
Well, if somebody's being thorough and they believe that the COVID vaccines, and specifically I'm talking about the mRNA ones, are more dangerous than COVID, then I don't believe that they're being thorough. I think that they're missing a lot.
It's like a lot of people don't know, like, to what extent they have to go to be thorough.
Lies. There's a ton of lies. That's the problem right now. There's so much misinformation online that has created this feeling in people of like, I don't trust that. It's scary. It's safe or unsafe. And that's a huge problem in our society right now. So it drives me nuts. It's the problem in our society is misinformation. It's driving division across everybody. And it's interrupting us and getting in our way of thinking about other more important things clearly,
really
and it's really bad. Like I always want to fight it.
It's like if we believe in Jesus and we're trying to save everybody and giving everybody the Bible, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And those people are like, oh, we believe in science. It's like we have the information, it's like kind of like that, like where people are choosing not to, like,
and it's weird.
Gut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's more like a spiritual thing. But instead it's like...
It's weird for people to believe in science and not the Bible because, like...
Why? There's proof of science.
It's the same thing.
Huh?
It's the same
There's
thing.
proof of science.
It's the same...
No, science has evidence.
No,
science...
I have the best way to put it.
But hold on, don't let me forget though. But science can't prove the Bible.
Exactly.
The Bible proves science. No, because the Bible proves science.
How?
So before, who were the first scientists that, Fuck.
Which Bible are we talking about? Like the Adam and Eve Bible or the Jesus
Is it
Bible?
magic?
It's the Adam and Eve Bible, Jesus Bible. It's the
First
King
one,
James.
older than new. Older than new.
The Old Testament, the New Testament.
Which one are you talking about?
The middle one.
I'm talking about the old one.
Okay, so Adam and Eve.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Old Testament. In that testament,
Right.
it mentions the water cycle before the scientists even learned about the water cycle.
Do you think...
So what does that tell you? Hold on, let me finish. What does that tell you? That the Bible obviously was first because it proved science before men can prove science.
Or scientists wrote the Bible.
Well, so I'm of the belief really that religion was just like pre-science, like our way of explaining the world.
Yeah.
Right? Because we didn't really have full science yet. So there was stuff that's like could be, I guess, scientific like that.
Like Zeus.
In there. But here's the thing, right?
Are you religious?
No.
Is it related?
If like the world ended right now, right, and like humanity, like things started over, and there was like a new race that was like us, science and math would be like the same. Right, they would figure out the same shit. Yeah. The Bible and all religion would be completely different, right? Because it's written by man.
Huh. That's a fucking mind swap.
So
no, it's not. Because even if it is written by a man, don't matter what copy it is that you're reading from. No, listen to what I'm saying though.
Like they wouldn't write the Adam and Eve story again.
Because it
would be something else.
Right. But the math behind
that's just your theory and your opinion. That doesn't say
I guess, but like, why would they? Why would they write the same story?
Because it won't be the same people.
Who's they? If it's all facts, just like science, if you could explain as to why I could plug that cord into the wall and it makes electric come into this bulb and I could have light. If you can explain that, why isn't it explanatory of how humans got here? You feel what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
You just said science will be the same even if it's the next world, right?
Yeah.
Religion would still be the same even if it's the next world. Why? Because there still needs to be an explanation. The same way there's an explanation as to how that bulb could come on. Yeah. There's an explanation as to how we're here, how you got here, how whether it's the first man, the first woman, the first two people, there's an explanation as to how human beings got here. And no, you can't say it's the same way how trees got here. Bitch, it says in the Bible the guy put the trees here. So if you're telling me that's how the trees got here, that's how we got here. No. You feel me?
But there's scientists that say like this is how it got here. It went through this.
I was making an example.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, like just like there's a bunch of different religions right now on Earth, and like nobody really agrees on the same story, it would be a whole new set of stories.
They wouldn't be because there's
you think all the different groups would write the same stories?
Because there's different groups and different practices.
She's not saying the same people. Like if all men, all like the humanity died off, and the planet was still there, and another life form.
60 million years from now.
It would be the same science
and
but different religion because they would have their own religion now because of whatever they thought was creating this. You know what I mean? Like it's the question of the chicken before the egg.
Who was the first writers? Was it like Aristotle or some shit like that? The three literature writers or some shit. They had mentioned in their writings that they feared where to go after death. So they talked about where they wanted to go after death. Yeah. And that's due to after they had read something out of the Bible. But they don't mention that in like teachings because that's something that it's said that they're against, right? They're against religion because they're scientists or what, or some or some shit like that. I'm bad, y'all. I should have stayed in school.
Yeah, they don't want
I should stay in school.
It's the whole freedom of religion thing. You don't want to push your religion on somebody else's. So teaching it would be like kind of doing that.
Right. So for a person that's you know, that believes that there is no creator, but secretly writes their fears. What does that tell you? That they too know that they probably had to learn that, okay, maybe this whole time science just didn't science by itself. You feel what I'm saying?
So I'm pretty spiritual, and I feel like there's something,
I understand,
right? But I don't think that any of the man-made stories are true at all. Basically, that's
I can fuck with you about.
Yeah.
Those are how you call it, messengers. Like, they have Moses, they have Jesus, and those people represent different types of religion. That's how religion even comes about. It's the different practices of these people, right?
Yeah.
So now, the only mission and the only concentration is God. We all believe that there's a God, and these people were sent by God. We just believe
that's a man-made story, though.
Huh?
That's part of the man-made story.
Yeah, and that's where religion comes in too. You feel what I'm saying? This is what people want to believe.
But feeling like there's a God, and then like some guy saying I'm God's son is like very different.
And especially back in the day, they would kill you if you tried any science shit because they'd be like, "That's magic."
Yeah, but you know what?
So they would hide their writings in the Bible or something. Like, who knows? Like the first scientist would be like, "Yeah, an angel told me this," but in reality, he was just a scientist. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh hell no, they about to kill me."
You're fucking dumb.
He's like, "This
that is so fucking dumb." You know what?
I just put it in the Bible.
You know what? To me, it has to make some type of sense, you know? It just has to make some type of sense. They can't be a bunch of these dedicated scholars throughout the years writing into these books for what? Obviously, for us to have some type of evidence of something that was there before. These people, even if they did write it, you know, even if it was their imagination, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happened. Whether it happened to them, it happened. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so to me, I just feel like the Bible, all of it might not be, it's contradictive. You feel me? That's one thing I believe in. It's very contradictive. But there's a lot of things that's in the Bible. I agree with you. I'm not religious. I don't practice Jesus. I don't practice nothing. I don't go to church. Because why go through your son if I'm your son as well? Why can't I go directly to the Father and talk to the Father? Why I gotta go to the messenger?
That's a good point. Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Cut out the middleman.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe in religion, because if I'm the son too, shit, I should be able to have direct access to my dad. Period.
Say hello.
Hey, Dad.
He's busy with the rest of the universe right now. You know how many fucking galaxies there are?
Yeah.
So many.
And there's loopholes where you could actually go through each galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Is it called loophole or wormhole?
Black holes?
Yeah.
It sounds different when you say black holes. Just going through
Okay,
this
y'all.
black hole.
Tonight was a really dope night. A lot of great topics going on and talks.
Yeah, we got into it.
Yeah. Really into it. I love that. I hate when we're very agreeable.
Oh, nobody wants to listen to that.
Agreeable?
Yeah, I was to be like, yeah, totally.
Totally, dude. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. Like, yes. Yeah, so it's good to listen to the different, mindsets and how people, and where people are in different situations.
Important. I think conversations like that are important because, hopefully people listening on either side get to feel like their argument is represented and also get to hear the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do police dogs get paid?
Good question.
In bones, they get paid in bones.
In bones?
Yeah.
Like they get paycheck? It's like 4 bones?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hold on. These gotta be some special type of bones, though. Like,
You telling
what
me
type
he's
of bones?
risking his life?
Well, what does the dog want? $1? He wants
I
a
don't
bone.
know. He
dude.
don't know. He don't know. He got to smell drugs all day. He can't even get a bone?
He get, you know.
They get tons of treats when they find the drugs.
That's
and shit.
fucked up. Don't they make him sniff the drugs all day? Do they get used to that smell?
I mean, they train them in certain ways like that.
So when they get dogs, they own them, obviously, right?
Yeah, usually the cop owns it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
The cops get paid.
yeah.
The dogs are just slaves.
They're slaves.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a point
Facts.
catch?
Yeah.
I want a bone. Like, what the fuck is a bone?
Dogs are great workers. It's part of their.
Yeah.
It's part of their role.
They're like, what? We love
They're
being
free
slaves.
workers.
They get to fucking live inside, get fed prepared food.
Sounds like slavery.
Much better than like living out in the
Facts.
woods. Dude.
Sounds like a lot like slavery.
They get to live in cages. Like, at the end of the night, they get placed where I doubt it's a fucking home.
Depends. Most people don't have their dog in a cage.
Not most people. I'm talking about the police.
No, they go home.
With who?
The cop.
And
Oh,
you-
so
and you
they
got a
own
cop-
these
That's what we were
dogs?
just saying. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the station owns them and they pack
no.
them in one.
Pack 'em up.
And they pack them in
Nah,
one
the cops
room,
love those
like.
dogs. Yeah.
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 Oh,
But they don't get paid.
they get the bonus.
They don't have
They get
dog,
health
what do they don't have
insurance.
dog banks. A dog can't spend money. Anyway.
Why not?
Why would they pay a dog? Dude?
Give the dog good money. See what happens.
Right. That's true. The dog should be able to get its own paycheck. Why? Because then the owner can decide, okay, you need groceries for the month. You need clothes for
So
the month.
Just pay the owner. Was the owner that has to transfer out of the dog bank?
No, you got it.
His
He
own.
needs his own check.
Yeah.
When it says,
Maybe they write it to the dog and he's paid to the order of.
Yeah. In case the guy dies.
yeah. I'm sure they have like double IDs. Like you have a police ID with your dog ID next to your police ID.
Yeah.
So when you do go cash the doggy check, you
Right.
will have your dog with you.
Yep.
It's two of y'all.
Gotta make
Right.
sure the dog's there to catch it.
He just
Facts,
kind of like
nigga.
places it on the thing.
Yeah. He's like, is this him?
Yeah. He shines his
I
name
don't look
on
like
it.
him, but I don't know.
I'm fucking crying, Lou. Where the fuck did that question come from?
I was wanting to know.
Did you find the answer? Did that?
No.
I gave you a brilliant. What the fuck?
I'm just saying, like that. I don't know. I gotta ask, like, an actual dog the question. Because even the cop could lie. He'd be like, yeah, he get paid.
Oh yeah, I saved his
Of
check.
course, answer.
Yeah. I'm saving his checks for a rainy day.
Right,
What's the
because
dog gonna say?
Woof. Something.
And what's that mean? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's the question. It's like, we don't know. We don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Holy shit!
Who knows?
Damn dogs.
So next
Dogs
time,
go through it the most. They're like humans that can't talk, that go through the same shit humans go through because they got emotions. They
Yeah.
can get
They do go
abused,
through a lot.
addicted
Yeah.
to drugs,
and they can be addicted to food
Drugs.
or candy.
cocaine.
They get addicted to coke?
Yeah.
Really?
How do
That's
they?
how they smell the drugs. They gotta smell the drugs.
No, they get rewarded for finding it.
And then they may like
But
sniff
how do
it.
they get the scent? That's what
Yeah,
I
the scent,
always
yeah.
want to
They
know.
just get taught the scent. They probably use coke
They gotta sniff it.
that they confiscate from people.
They give 'em
It's used
lines.
But that's
to train.
true. They have to
Well, they're
be.
not like sniffing up the fucking.
They have to sniff it to know it,
Sniff
Dallas.
like-
He's like,
If
where's
they
the
don't have
drugs?
to fucking rip a rail, dude.
Why
they
do you
might,
think-
they put a tiny bit? All they need is a tiny
Why do you
bit.
think they go so crazy when they find the drugs? They're like, oh shit.
Exactly.
It's on.
Every day at training, what they do.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you
Every
have it.
day at training, what they do.
They sniff around for the scent.
Just
of
a little
coke,
bit.
Yeah, but they lying.
Yeah.
They give him lines.
They-
That's part of
they-
the training.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
ahead.
I've
Go
never
ahead, big ol'-
seen. dog-
Obstacle 4.
training.
You got 4 lines.
Imagine like police cats.
What?
That'd be great.
These cats, they
Yo,
wouldn't
just
do- they wouldn't do shit.
Stop.
They
Like,
wouldn't
where's
do
the
shit.
police
We're
cat?
gonna just stop right here, right now, because it's going too crazy.
Okay.
Cause I've never heard that shit before. I've heard shit. I heard shit in my lifetime,
Put a little vest on.
but police cats.
I don't know.
He's disabling
That's
bombs.
an awesome concept.
It's like sending the police cat.
That's so
He's quiet. He's stealthy.
Why do I picture a backpack on the police
Yeah,
cat?
like a jacket.
Yeah.
A little jacket on.
Definitely.
Imagine
Like doing the
training.
bomb. with this pause.
If they could train a monkey to go to the moon, they can train a cat to find drugs.
Cats not very. They could probably do it. Cats
be like,
very
"Where's the
trainable,
drugs?"
though.
The cat be like, "I don't know, man."
Cats are pretty smart. You can train a cat.
You can a little bit, but not like to do a job. I don't know.
Crows.
Maybe not to do a job.
Police
but
crows.
This person around my neighborhood, they be walking their cat, and I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. But my other neighbor made me feel stupid by her like schooling me, like, "No, you train it, and yeah, it's just like a dog." I'm just like, wow.
Walk my
Yeah,
snake.
most people just let cats out, but people starting to walk them, I guess, a little bit.
That's weird.
That is so fucking weird.
I never really seen it much.
If I seen that, I see that shit, and I just like, I stop, and I just be like,
It's got to be nice for the cat. It was fucking. Imagine being a cat
probably hate
never
it.
going outside, dude.
They probably hate like the
You crazy?
submission.
cats
They
are
don't
made
like
for
They
it.
probably don't like the leash, but they
Yeah,
like
they're
the
like,
outside.
What the fuck is this?
Cats are made for outside,
This leash shit. Shit don't work.
right?
I'm a slave. Slavery.
oh God.
They're not working, dude. They're just hanging around.
They're fucking working all day. Those poor cats.
The police cats, maybe.
The police cat, yeah.
It's the Taliban.
What? Stop saying that. It's
All right. We done?
Taliban.
I was trying to be done like 10 minutes ago before he
Same.
asked about cats
I'm
and
sorry.
police and shit.
Fucking well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Shout out everybody that dropped. Shout out Millie. Shout out Jizzle. That album's fire too. Shout out Fame.
Shout out to the whole
Shout
motherfucking
out
617.
JQ tomorrow.
Boston.
Me and JQ got one tomorrow. Player. That shit's fire. Check it out. Last one on the way too.
You heard?
Play
You
that,
heard?
Play that new Fame, Luke. Spelled Cake.
These bitches over.
Nah, stop that one. Play the other one.
Cake.
They trying to play the new shit. Like, what the
Nah,
fuck?
Almost.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Almost. Almost did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mix, bake, make cake, earthquake, make it shake, shrimp, steak, dinner, dates. That little nigga getting money, then he ain't safe. I premeditated everything that made it happen. Why you bitches hating? See this shit they saying about me. I done came up from the bottom, they ain't happy about it. I told a nigga where it kinda made he proud about it. I 95, 105 on the dash. Give a nigga my life if you do the same. Give my bitch a high five after she do that, man. If I tell her spin again, that nigga spin again. Big rocks, jury shop, big cars, auto start. I'ma still fuck even if he got a broad. Bitch, I'm from the hood for you niggas talking about. Mix, bake, make cake, earthquake, make it shake, shrimp, steak, dinner, dates. Lead a block just to go and get some new shoes. I did everything my mama said I couldn't do. I'm bringing food to the table, but she ain't amused. She think I'm moving too fast, I think she just confused. Cake, 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 cake. Let's take a holiday, take a trip to the bay. 20 inches in my head and my feet did. Left America to twerk on the docks cave. I keep it in the safe, I can go back to the bay. Shrimp, steak, dinner, dates. Chardonnay on the beach, bitch, I'm getting cake. I'm counting